Good kick right in front of the goal, and it's in.
Second, cuts to the corner, takes the shot, he scores!
And there are our nation's colors. Hello and welcome from AHN Arena. We have a girls varsity basketball matchup. The Canon-McMillan Big Macs will be taking on the Peters Township Indians. And here are your starting lineups for this evening.
I guard a 5'6" senior, number 4, Kelsey Montero. I guard a 5'6" senior, number 5, Riley Yost. I guard a 5'6" freshman, number 14, Lauren. I forward a 6' junior, number 22, Nadia Davis. And I guard a 5'6" senior, number 24, Paige Liskowski. Bring them up. And please welcome the side Peters Township. I guard 5'5" freshman, number 2, 3, Moria. I guard 5'8" senior, number 5, Sammy Buick. I guard 5'3" junior, number 10, Grace Hare. I forward 6'3" sophomore, number 14, Natalie Wetzel. And I got a 5'10" junior, number 21, Gemma Walker.
Always a spectacle, and there are your starting 5 for each team.
Assisted by Donna McCullough, Brenda Zaborski, and Jesse.
As we are moments away from tip-off. In the circle, Natalie Wenzel for Peters Township and Nadia Davis for Canon-McMillan. And we are underway, and it is taken by Peters Township. And Peters Township gets on the board early. Sammy Buick puts in 2, and Canon-McMillan will get the ball. Kelsey Wandera for Canon-McMillan. Gets it to her teammate. Passes tipped by Gemma Walker, but kept in by Canon-McMillan as they maintain possession. But pass is dropped, and it is stolen by Gemma Walker, and it'll be a foul on Canon-McMillan.
Canon-McMillan foul on 24, Paige Liskowski. At the line for Peters.
And Gemma Walker will get 2 from the foul line for Peters Township. First one is up and in. Second one is up and also in. Peters taking a 4-point lead early in this game as Canon-McMillan gets the ball back. Lauren Barella has it for Canon-McMillan. Driving into the paint, gets it back out to Riley Yost. Gets it back to Kelsey Wandera for Canon-McMillan. Gets it back to Riley Yost. Pass is taken by Grace Kale. Back up to Gemma Walker. Shot is up and in. Peters up 6. 1 minute in this first quarter. Peters is looking good. Canon-McMillan cannot convert. But we're still early. Canon-McMillan gets the ball back. Lauren Barella has it for Canon-McMillan. Tries to find an open lane, but is stopped by Bree Marial of Peters Township. And that'll be a foul on Peters Township.
Peters Township foul number 10, Grace Kale.
Kelsey Wandera takes for Canon-McMillan. My apologies. And that'll be out on Canon-Mac, I believe. Never mind. That'll be out on Peters Township. Canon-Mac ball. Canon-Mac maintains possession, trying to get their first points of the night so far. Working around the three-point line, trying to find an open lane, trying to find help. They cannot get it. Works back to about half court. Finds some help. Tries driving to the paint, almost stolen by Brie Marial, but takes it back, and it is blocked by Natalie Wenzel. That just was not happening. Almost found something, but Natalie Wenzel was not having it, and it maintains a 6-0 game. About 2 minutes in. Madison Clare checks in for Canon-Mac as they maintain possession right under Peters' hoop. Shot for three is up and overshot, and it is taken by Gemma Walker. Given to Grace Kell, gets it to Brie Marial. Great pass, but gets it back to Gemma Walker, and that'll be a foul on Canon-Mac.
Canon-McMillan foul, number 24, Paige Laskowski.
And Gemma Walker will get 2 more from the foul line. First one is up and off the rim.
In the game for Canon-McMillan, 32, Faith Hammer.
Faith Halmarock's checking in for Canon-Mac. Second shot is up, and that one is in. Canon-Mac takes it back. Lauren Borelli gets it back out. Shot for three is up off the rim. And it'll be Peters Township ball. Sammy Buick gets it to Grace Kale. She slowly works her way up the court, setting up a play. Gets it to Natalie Wenzel. Sammy Buick has it. Finds Natalie Wenzel open. And that one is in. Peters Township is up 9-0. About 5 minutes left to go in this first quarter. Canon-Mac takes the ball back. Lauren Borello gets it for Canon-Mac. Open in the middle and off the rim. Recovered by Peters Township. Intended for, gets it to Grace Kale. Back to Brie Marial. Gets it to Gemma Walker. Driving in, stops. Gets it back out to Natalie Wenzel, open, driving in, gets it up for two, and is in. And that'll be a timeout for Canon-Mac. Peters Township dominating so far in this first quarter, about 4.5 minutes left. And they are up 11-0. Canon-Mac has not been able to register anything so far. Peters Township has looked pretty dominant. Great start for their team this first quarter. Take this time to introduce the Canon-Mac coach. Head coach is Patrice Baker. Assistant coaches are Emily Loher, William Burgess, Drew Engel, and Marissa Zvatsky. Those are the coaches for Canon-Mac. And that'll be the end of that timeout. Let's see if that helped Canon-Mac regroup and see if they can put some points on the board. I'm squeezing this mic so hard. I'm crushing my hand, and it's only about not even halfway through the first quarter yet. I'm going to have to adjust that. But Peters does not need to adjust anything. They're playing great. Canon-Mac needs an adjustment. Hopefully those were wise words from their coach. As we get back into play. Kelsey Wandera gets it for Canon-Mac, but it is knocked out. Olivia Ross will take it, and that is given Ooh, pass is tipped by Sammy Buick. And it'll be Canon-Mac ball. Faith Homerock will take it for Canon-Mac. Kelsey Wendera has for Canon-Mac working up the court. Gets it to Lauren Barella. Canon-Mac still looking for the first points of the night. Trying to set up a play but can't find an open lane. They maintain possession. Bobbled but maintains possession. Pass is tipped but is maintained. Shot is up. Off the rim and that is in. Faith Homerock will get the first points for Canon-Mac of the night. It is 11-2. About halfway through this first quarter. Grace Cale has it for Peters Township. Gets it back to Gemma Walker. Pass is tipped, taken by Canon-Mac, and it is in as they put 4 up quickly. Those wise words worked, but Natalie Wenzel takes it back for Peters Township, gets into the paint, off the rim, a little bit overshot. And that'll be Canon-Mac ball as the ball goes out. Faith Homerock has it for Canon-Mac driving up the court. Pass is hit off the foot of Madison Clare, but Canon-Mac maintains possession. Nadia, little one step behind here. Nadia Davis has it for Canon-Mac, driving into the paint. Up for 2, overshot, recovered by Peters Township, and Grace Cale takes it back, driving up with speed. Intended for Sammy Buick, but is a little bit overthrown, and it'll go out on Peters Township. Canon-Mac will get the ball. Faith Homerock driving up the court for Canon-Mac. Gets it to Lauren Barella. Tried to go up the middle, but stops. Kelsey Wanderer has it for Canon-Mac. Shot up for 2 is up and in. And that is 6 quick points for Canon-Mac. Those wise words worked as they're getting back into this game, but Peters still in the lead and they have the ball back. Brie Marial has it for Peters Township. Gets it to Gemma Walker. Gets it to Natalie Wenzel. She had Gemma Walker open. My apologies. Gets it to Brie Marial for a 3. A little bit overshot. And that'll be a foul on Peters Township. Canon-Mac will get the ball. And Perry Sandrowski checks in for Peters Township. Grace Cale will check out. .218 to go. 11-6 Peters Township. Peters Township put up the first 11, and Canon-Mac put up the last 6 in this game so far. So Canon-Mac takes the ball back. Madison Clare has it for Canon-Mac. Gets to Lauren Barella. Gets it back to Madison Clare. Finds a Lauren Barella open. Off the rim. Recovered by Perry Sandrowski. She gets her first touch of the night. Peters Township gets it back to Gemma Walker. Shot for 3 is up. Off the rim. Kept by Perry Sandrowski of Peters Township. And that'll be called a travel. Canon-Mac gets the ball back, working deep in their own territory. Kelsey Wanderer working up for Canon-Mac. Gets it to her teammate, Nadia Davis. Pass is stolen by Gemma Walker. She drives up the court, gets it to Natalie Wenzel. And that was great. That is great teamwork. Natalie Wenzel gets 2 for Peters Township. Kelsey Wandura gets it for Canon-Mac. Tried going up the middle, but could not find an open lane. She tries to make something happen. Gets it to Lauren Barella of Canon-Mac. Gets it out to Madison Clare. Has Lauren Barella open, tried to get a lane but could not find one. Shot for 3 is up and missed, but maintained under the hoop. And a little bit overthrown, taken by Peters Township. Gets it up to Gemma Walker. Gets it to Perry Sandrowski. Shot for 3 is up and in. That was perfect. And that is her first 3 of the night and the first 3 of the game, I believe, unless I'm missing something. 40 seconds left, 16-6, Peters Township up by 10. Started to slump a little bit, but they have maintained that and stopped that from happening. Ooh, spin move. It is overshot, and Sammy Buick takes it for Peters Township, gets it to Gemma Walker. And
Peters Township. Canon-McMillan foul number 4.
and that'll be a foul on Canon-Mac. Peters Township will get the ball.
And 33, Logan Blue.
Gets it, Bermiral gets back to Gemma Walker. Tries to drive in, can't find an open lane. Gets it to Natalie Wenzel. She tries again, could not find one. Bree Marial has it for Peters Township. Gets it to Natalie Wenzel. Gemma Walker has it. About 5 seconds left on the clock. And be a foul on Canon-Mac. Peters Township will get the ball. About 6 ticks left to go in this first quarter. Clock is running. Shot for 3 is up, no good. Covered by Paris Androsky. Peters Township. Shot is off the rim, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. And that is the end of the first quarter. At the end of the first quarter, it is Peters Township 16, Canon-Mac 6.
Peters Township Athletic Department would like to thank our sponsors this year. Allegheny Health Network.
Peters Township got off to a great start, putting 11 up early. Then after a timeout taken by Canon-Mac, they put up 6. And Peters Township put up the last 5. So it has been a very, very good game so far. And second quarter is about to begin. Canon-Mac will start off with the ball. Riley Yost will get handed the ball from the referee to start off this second quarter. Referee gives the okay, and we are underway. Clock is running. Kelsey Wandera gets it for Canon-Mac to start off this second quarter, seeing if they can rally a little bit here, get back into this game. Nadia Davis has it for Canon-Mac. Gets it back to Riley Yost. Gets it back to Kelsey Wandera. Shot up for 3 off the rim and taken by Peters Township. Sammy Buick gets it. She fights to keep that ball, and Peters Township will get it. And she will throw it in. It'll be a foul on Canon-Mac, and Peters will get the ball. Bree Marial takes it up the court for Peters Township. Passes it to Gemma Walker. Rotates around. Gets it to Natalie Wenzel. Works back up to the middle. Gets it to Gemma Walker. And Peters Township will get the ball. Natalie Wenzel has it for Peters. Trying to set up a play. Gets it to Gemma Walker. Gets back to Perry Sandrosky. Driving in, gets it back out to Natalie Wenzel. She finds an open lane, but it is taken by Canon-Mac. Kelsey Wandera has it for Canon-Mac. Gets it to Riley Yost. Couldn't find that open lane. Gets it to Nadia Davis for Canon-Mac. Gets back to Kelsey Wandera. And Bree Marial causes a travel for Canon-Mac. It'll be Peters Township ball. Sammy Buick gets up to Bree Marial as they slowly make their way up the court. Gets it to Gemma Walker. Gets it back out to Natalie Wenzel on our close side here. It's Bree Marial. Gets back out to Gemma Walker. Peters steps in possession, drives in, steps back out, gets to Perry Sandrosky, looks for the 3. Didn't like what she saw. Gets it to Gemma Walker. Lauren Barella fighting for the ball. but could not get it. Gemma Walker maintains possession, and it'll be out on, apologies, it'll be a foul on Canon-Mac. Peters Township will get the ball back. Saucer pass gets it out to Natalie Wenzel. Peters Township driving in. Shot is up, off the rim, and recovered by Canon-Mac. Lauren Barella has it for Canon-Mac. Gets it out to Nadia Davis, driving into the paint. Shot is up and in. Those will be the first points of the second quarter, putting their deficit down to 8. Peters Township gets the ball back. Sammy Buick has it looking for an opening. Gets it back to Gemma Walker. Shot for 3 is up, but is recovered by Canon-Mac. Lauren Burrell of Canon-Mac speeding up, going up the court with speed, drives into the paint. Shot is up and in. That cuts the deficit down to 6. 16-10. Canon-Mac with the sole points in this second quarter. Peters Township tries to rally. Bree Marial gets it to Perry Sandrowski. Trying to find an opening, finds one, gets back out to Sammy Buick, gets it out to Natalie Wenzel. Back to Bree Marial, finds Natalie Wenzel in the arc, and it is in. Peters Township gets their first points of the second quarter, and that puts them up 8. As Paige Lakowski has the ball for Canon-Mac, gets it to Lauren Barella. Driving in, did not like what she saw. Shot off the rim, recovered by Sammy Buick of Peters Township as Bree Marial gets it. That pass gets it to Gemma Walker. Out to Perry Sandrowski. Shot is up. Off the rim is kept in by Sammy Buick, but that'll be a foul. And
Foul 22, Nadia Davis. At the line for Peters Township,
It's-
number 5, Sammy Buick.
Sammy Buick on the foul line for Peters Township, and she will get 2. First shot is up and in. Grace Kale checks in for Peters Township. His 2 players check in for Canon-Mac. Second shot is up. That one is in as well. Puts them back up by 10. Canon-Mac gets the ball back, down by 10. About 4:10 left to go in this second quarter, in this first half. Gets it to Kelsey Winter, and that shot will not count, so we get a stoppage.
Peters Township foul number
It's a foul on Peters Township.
And returning for Canon-McMillan, 14, Lauren Barella.
Lauren Barella checks in for Canon-Mac. Kelsey Windera gets it out to Riley Yost. Gets it to Lauren Barella for Canon-Mac. Driving into the paint, gets it back out. Shot up for 3. No good, and recovered by Peters Township. Natalie Wenzel gets it to Bree Marial as she drives up the court. Back steps, gets it to Grace Kale. Gets it out to Natalie Wenzel, back to Grace Kale. And trying to set up a play. Gets back out to Gemma Walker. Pass up for Natalie Wenzel is blocked by Madison Clare of Canon-Mac as they get the ball back. Kelsey Wendera has for Canon-Mac, gets it to Lauren Barella. Driving in, and that'll be a foul.
Peters Township foul number 10, Grace
Be a
Kale.
foul on Grace Kale.
At the line for Canon-McMillan,
And
14, Lauren Barella.
Lauren Barella will get 2 from the foul line. The shot is up and no good.
Peters Township 34, Perry Sandrowski.
Perry Sandrowski checks in for Peters Township. Second shot is in the air. I'm sorry. A little bit of fan interaction. Nevertheless, second one is up and in. Peters Township gets the ball back. They're up 9, about 3:10 left to go in the second quarter. Natalie Wenzel has the ball driving in. And that'll be a foul on Kelsey Wandera for Canon-Mac. Natalie Wenzel will be at the line for Peters Township, as she will get 2 from the foul line. First shot is up and in. Logan Blue checks into the game for Canon-Mac. Second shot is up. Recovered by Sammy Buick of Peters Township. And that'll be a timeout for Peters Township.
This is a full timeout.
And 3:07 left to go. Peters Township 21, Canon-Mac 11. They're up 10 in this second quarter. Canon-Mac is down but not out. They have improved since that first quarter. And although the scoreboard may not look like it, this second quarter's been very close thus far. No real breaks between either team. So I think we're in for a fun night. And that'll be the end of that timeout as the buzzer sounds. Both teams that make their way back onto the court. Peters Township will get the ball. Bree Marial starts with it, gets it out to Gemma Walker. She drives in, stops, looks for a shot, can't find one. Gets it out to Natalie Wenzel. Shot for 3 is up and in. That'll put them up 13 over Canon-Mac. Canon-Mac gets the ball back about half court. Trying to find a play, can't find one. Looks to drive in, couldn't find one as well. Paige Lakowski has for Canon-Mac, gets it out to Lauren Barella. It's back to Madison Clare. Gets back to Lauren Barella. She drives in, stops, shot is up. Off the rim and recovered by Peters Township. Bree Marial gets it out to Natalie Wenzel. She drives into the paint and in. She puts up 5 quick for Peters Township. 14 on her jersey and 14 points in this game thus far. Canon-Mac gets the ball back. Matt Sinclair has it for Canon-Mac. And a little bit of miscommunication, and it'll be Peters Township ball. Kelsey Wandera and Nadia Davis come in for Canon-Mac. So Peters Township gets the ball back. Bree Marial has it for Peters. Gets it to Sammy Buick. Gets it back out to Paris Androsky. She drives and stops, gets it to Gemma Walker. She maintains possession. Gets back out to Bree Marial. She's open, gets it back out to Gemma Walker. She drives into the paint. That'll be a foul on Canon-Mac. And Gemma Walker will get 2 from the foul line. First shot is up and in. Second in the air. Off the rim, recovered by Canon-Mac. Paige Lakowski has it for Canon-Mac. And Peters Township will get the ball. Sammy Buick throws it into Bree Marial's. Peters Township maintains possession. Gets it out to Natalie Wenzel. She drives in. Off the rim, recovered by Kelsey Wendera of Canon-Mac. Gets it to Lauren Barella. She drives in, gets through 2 defenders, and gets fouled.
Township foul, 34, Perry Sidrowski.
Canon-Mac has the ball. Nadia Davis has it right by the Peters Township bench. Gets it out to Lauren Barella. To Riley Wendera. Still working right by Peters Township bench. She drives in, gets it past 2 defenders again, and be out on Peters Township. Canon-Mac will get the ball back. Canon-Mac maintains possession, and we will get a stop of play.
Peters Township foul, 34, Perry Sidrowski.
Be a foul on Peters Township.
Peters Township, 25, Milana Khalil. And the game for Canon-McMillan,
Milana Khalil checks in for Peters Township, and Logan Blue checks in for Canon-Mac. We get 2 subs, 1 for each team. Canon-Mac takes the ball. About 45 seconds left to go in this first half. Let's try to put some points on the board going into halftime. Down by 16. They maintain possession for about the last minute. Goes through the legs of Kelsey Wendera, and that'll be out on Canon-Mac. Thrown in from Sammy Buick to Bree Marial. She has the ball. About 30 seconds left to go in this first half. 27-11. We close out this first half. Natalie Wenzel has it, driving into the paint. Gets it back out to Milana Khalil. Her first touch of the night gets it to Gemma Walker. Gemma Walker gets back out to Bree Marial. Wide open for a 3, and that is in with about 10 seconds left. Now puts their lead up to 19. In these closing moments of this first half, Canon-Mac has it. Kelsey Wendera has it. Gets through a defender, but that'll be a travel. Peters Township will get the ball. Two ticks left. Clock is running. Shot is up. And that'll be the end. That'll be the end of this first half. Halftime, it is Peters Township 30 and Canon-Mac 11. And there is the buzzer as we are checked back in for the second half. And as Canon-Mac makes their way back out onto the court. Sammy Buick gets the okay. We are underway. Sammy Buick gets it out to Grace Kale to start off this second half. Gets it out to Natalie Wenzel. Gets it back to Sammy Buick. Gets it to Natalie Wenzel down in the paint. Drives in. Shot up for 2 is good. And those are 2 early points for Peters Township. Great teamwork there to start off this second half. As Lauren Barella gets it back for Canon-Mac. Gets it to Riley Yost. Tries to find an opening, gets it to Nadia Davis. Looks like it was tipped by Peters Township. And it'll be out on Peters Township. It'll be Canon-Mac ball. Kelsey Wendera gets it for Canon-Mac. Airs it out to Lauren Barella. Drives into the paint, gets it back out, and it is miscued. And it'll be out on Canon-Mac, Peters Township ball. Sammy Buick will start with it. Sammy Buick gets the okay, gets it out to Grace Kale. Grace Kale has it for Peters Township. Gets it to Gemma Walker. Sets up the pick for Bree Marial, Natalie Wenzel. Bree Marial gets it back to Gemma Walker. Gets it to Sammy Buick, up for 2. And those are 4 quick points in this first minute of the second half. Peters Township striking already as they start striking early in this second half. Canon-Mac has it. Shot for 3 is up. Off the rim, tipped by Peters Township. Natalie Wenzel gets possession of it. Gets it to Grace Kale. Working up the court quickly. Gets it to Bree Marial. Gemma Walker has it. And Gemma Walker will be called for a travel. Madison Clare will check in for Canon-Mac. And Paige Laskowski will get it for Canon-Mac. Gets it out to, Kelsey Wendera of Canon-Mac. She works up the court. Gets it to Madison Clare. Tipped by Natalie Wenzel. She gets the ball. Gets it to Grace Kale. Gets it back to Natalie Wenzel. Shot is up and in. Peters Township striking early, as Lauren Barella has it for Canon-Mac. She's driving up the court. Gets it past two defenders. Almost past the third. Natalie Wenzel went for the block. And that shot was no good. It'll be a foul on Natalie Wenzel of Peters Township, and Canon-Mac will get the ball back. Number 25, Lana Khalil will check in for Peters Township. Lauren Barella gets it for Canon-Mac. Tries setting up a play. Gets it to Madison Clare. Finds an opening, gets it back out. Shot for three is up. Off the rim. Takes a Peters Township bounce. Gemma Walker driving up the court. Off the rim, recovered by Canon-Mac. Find an opening. Nadia Davis gets it for Canon-Mac and puts it up for two. Their first points of the second half. Grace Kale takes it for Peters Township. Slows down. Gets it to Natalie Wenzel. Finds Brie Marial open. Gets it to Gemma Walker. Spin move. Gets it past two defenders. But could not finish the job. And it'll be out on Peters. Canon-Mac will get the ball. Lauren Barella driving up the court for Canon-Mac. That's taken by Peters Township. Grace Kale goes up with speed, gets into Natalie Wenzel. Just could not bring it in. And that'll be out on Peters Township. That looked like it hurt a lot. Nevertheless, Nadia Davis stays in the game, and Canon-Mac gets the ball back. There we go. That's better. Kelsey Wendera has it for Canon-Mac. Gets it out to Paige Laskowski. She drives into the paint. Takes her 2 steps, but could not finish the play, and it'll be white ball. Milana Khalil gets the go-ahead and gets it to Grace Kale for Peters Township. She gets it back to Brie Marial. Gets it to Gemma Walker, to Natalie Wenzel. To Brie Marial. She slowly drives in, gets it back to Natalie Wenzel. Back to Brie Marial. Shot for 3 is up and in. And this crowd roars for another 3. And that puts them up by 26. Peters Township taking this game commandingly. A little bit less than halfway to go. A little bit less than half taken away from this clock. The shot is up, no good, and that'll be out on Canon-Mac. It'll be Peters Township ball. Brie Marial gets the go-ahead, gives it to Grace Kale. She makes her way up the court, trying to set up a play. Directing traffic. Gets it back out to Brie Marial. She gets it right back to Grace Kale. Right back to Brie Marial. Airs it to Natalie Wenzel. She drives in and puts it in for 2. Natalie Wenzel having a great night, as well as the entire Peters Township offense and defense. Lauren Barella works with it for Canon-Mac. The ball is tipped but maintaining possession. Kelsey Wendera tries to drive in, tries to get a pass off, couldn't find one. And ball is kept by Canon-Mac in that scrum.
During Peters Township, 34, Perry Sandrowski.
So Perry Sandrowski checks in for Peters Township. Lauren Barella gets the go-ahead, gets it quickly to Kelsey Wendera, gets it out to Madison Clare. She drives into the paint, gets it back out. Nadia Davis overshoots it, recovered by Erica Wenzel of Peters Township, gets it to Grace Kale, airs it out to Gemma Walker. Tries to get a shot up, and she draws a foul. And Gemma Walker at the line for 2 for Peters Township to add to their lead. Shot is up and in. Sorry, I think I just smacked the mic. Logan Blue checks in for Canon-Mac. Second shot in the air, and that one is good as well. Canon-Mac will get the ball back down by a lot. Peters Township has taken a commanding lead. They are up by 30. Canon-Mac still has some time left in this game. What can they do, and how can they convert? Paige Lakowski has it for Canon-Mac, trying to set up a play. Gets it to Logan Blue. Lauren Barella drives in. Natalie Wenzel goes for the block. Could not get it. And she will be called for a foul. And Lauren Barella will be at the line. She will get 2 for Canon-Mac. First shot is up and in. Number 24, Emma Malloy checks in for Peters Township. Grace Gale has it. Pearson Drosky takes it for Peters, gets it out to Gemma Walker. She drives into the paint, gets past 2 defenders, and she gets 2. That'll be a foul on Canon-Mac. Peters Township will get the ball back. And those points will not count. This will be Peters Township ball. Grace Kale airs it out to Gemma Walker. Back out to Natalie Wenzel. Shot up for 3 is up. And no good. Recovered by Logan Blue of Canon-Mac. Gets it out to Lauren Barella. She drives in. Gets it back out to Logan Blue. She's making her way into the paint. And gets 2 and 1. Be a foul on number 24 for Peters Township, Emma Malloy. As Logan Blue will get 1 from the foul line. Shot is up, rimmed, and Bree Morial checks in for Peters Township. She takes it, working her way up the court. Gemma Walker has it for Peters Township, trying to set up a play. Drives in, shot is up. Off the rim and recovered by Canon-Mac. Lauren Barella drives down for Canon-Mac. Gets back out to Riley Jost, and she puts it up for 3. Peters Township will get the ball back. Natalie Wenzel has it. Gets it back out to Paris Sandrowski. Shot for 3 is up. And that one ends. That negates the Canon-Mac 3. As Kelsey Wendera works it for Canon-Mac. Gets it out to Riley Jost. Gets it to Lauren Barella. She drives in. Tries to go for a shot, and that'll be a foul on Peters Township. The clock is running. And it is stopped.
I got $10 on Jackson.
Lauren Barella gets 2 from the line for Canon-Mac. First shot is in the air, and it. Sammy Buick checks in for Peters Township. Second shot in the air, and that one is in. Sammy Buick to Brie Marial to Natalie Wenzel. She has it about 20 seconds left in this third quarter. Kept in by Paris Androsky, but recovered by Canon-Mac. She has Lauren Barella open, drives in, and gets 2 for Canon-Mac. Peters Township gets the ball back with about 10 ticks left. And that'll be a foul on Canon-Mac. Natalie Wenzel will get 2 from the foul line. With less than a tick left to go in this third quarter. First one is up and in.
What? Is Ruby going to your house afterwards?
There's 3 Second shot up in the air, and that one is good. And that is in the air, and that'll do it for our third quarter. Peters Township 48 and Canon-Mac 24. The dominance continues. Peters Township up by 24 at the end of 3 frames. One more left to go. And there's the buzzer. We are ready to start this fourth quarter. Peters Township up by 24. Sammy Buick will get the go-ahead, and she will get it to Grace Kell. And we are underway in this fourth quarter. Natalie Wenzel gets out to Brie Marial for a 3, and good. Peters Township strikes early once again. Brie Marial getting 3 in the first about 10 seconds. Shot for 2 is up for Canon-Mac, off the rim, recovered, and gets the rebound. Grace Kell driving up the court, gets it to Natalie Wenzel. Gets it back to Grace Kell. Back to Natalie Wenzel. Taken by Gemma Walker. She drives in. Pass, or shot is blocked. And that'll be a foul on Canon-Mac. Gemma Walker will get 2 from the foul line for Peters Township. First shot is up in the air, and that is in. Second shot in the air, and it. Canon-Mac takes the ball back. Kelsey Wendera driving into the paint for Canon-Mac. Shot is off the rim, taken by Nadia Davis, but she is fouled. So they will get the ball back. Kelsey Wendera gets the go-ahead for Canon-Mac. She gets it to Logan Blue. His pass was attempted for Kelsey Wendera, taken by Grace Kell of Peters Township. So Peters Township will get the ball back. Brie Marial gets it up to Grace Kell. She works up the court. Gets it to Natalie Wenzel. Has Brie Marial open. She gets it for a 3 off the rim. And to see who has it. be Canon-Mac ball. Kelsey Wendera working up the court for Canon-Mac. Gets it to Lauren Barella. He's working, tries to pass it off Grace Kale, and it'll be Canon-Mac ball. Kelsey Wendera gets the go ahead. A little bit of miscommunication. Gemma Walker takes it. She is all alone off the rim, but she's taking her own rebound. And Sammy Buick checks in for Peters Township, as well as Perry Sandrowski. Shot is up and in. Lauren Barella has it for Canon-Mac. Down by 30, Peters Township. Dominating performance. Canon-Mac not out of it yet. They have about 4:40 left to go in this fourth quarter, but Jim Walker get up to Sammy Buick, goes for a shot. Logan Blue recovers for Canon-Mac, and Lauren Barella drives up with speed, gets it to Nadia Davis, works with it, and gets it up for two. Peters Township gets the ball back. Basically playing prevent at this point. Malana Khalil has it for Peters Township. She checks into the game. Gets it to Gemma Walker. And that is called a travel on Gemma Walker. It'll be Canon-Mac ball. Megan Castor checks in the game for Peters Township. Kelsey Wendera has it for Canon-Mac, gets it out to Logan Blue, gets it to Lauren Barella. She drives into the paint, shot is up and shot is in. Megan Castor gets her first touch of the night, gets it out to Grace Kale. Grace Kale sets a play, gets it to Malana Khalil, gets it to Perry Sandrowski. Back out to Sammy Buick. Back out to Grace Kale, gets it to Malana Khalil. Ball is taken by Canon-Mac, kept in, but taken by Peters Township. Malana Khalil gets it up for three, off the rim. Recovered by Sammy Buick, and Peters Township gets it back out to Perry Sandrowski. Gets it to Megan Castor. Passes it to Sammy Buick, back out to Grace Kale. She finds an opening lane, gets it in, and that'll be a foul on Canon-Mac.
Personal foul and technical foul. Assessed to 33 of Canon-Mac, Logan Blue.
Personal and technical foul go to Logan Blue, so Grace Kale will get two from the foul line. First shot is in the air. And that is no good. Second shot is in the air. Perry Sandrowski checks in and goes up to the line. Shot is up and in. She'll get one more. Second shot in the air. And that one is in as well. Checking in for Peters Township, number 22, Gabby Kaloga. Number 44, Daniela Radulovic, and number 24, Emma Malloy. Peters Township establishes possession. About 2:20 left to go in this final frame. Peters Township is up by 28. Pretty dominant performance all game so far. So we're in the final stretch of this second half. Milana Khalil takes for Peters Township. Gets it to Emma Malloy. Ball is stolen by Lauren Barella of Canon-Mac. Gets it out. Shot for three is up off the rim. Recovered by Daniela Radulovic of Peters Township. She gets her first touch of the night.
Returning to Canon-McMillan, 25 minutes from there. Then we leave Peters Township, 13 minutes up there.
Alina Sopko checks in for Peters Township. Minute and a half left to go in the final frame. Working into the court, no good. And the clock is running. And be a foul on Canon-Mac. Lena Sopko will get 2 from the foul line. Shot is up and no good. Second shot in the air. That one is in. Canon-Mac working up the court. Nadia Davis driving into the paint. Gets the shot in the air, but no good. And she will be fouled. She will get, Nadia Davis will get 2 from the foul line. Shot in the air, no good. Second shot in the air, that one is in. And the clock is running, less than 1 minute left to go. Peters Township takes the ball back. Shot is off the rim, recovered by Peters Township. Gets it to Alina Sopko. Peters Township working with the ball, establishing possession, driving in, and that'll be out on Peters Township. Clock is running, about 30 seconds left. 59-31. Kelsey Wandera has it for Canon-Mac. Final stretch of this game. Shot for three is up. Nadia Davis off the rim, recovered by Daniela Radulovic of Canon-Mac. Peters Township driving up the court. Shot for three is up to close out this game, and no good. 5 seconds left. Canon-Mac has it. 1, and that is all we got for you, ladies and gentlemen. Final score of this game, Peters Township 55 and Canon-Mac 31. From AHN Arena, I am Brett McGulick. That is all we have for you for this game. Good night.